Taylor living out his dreams, always in time, but never in line. For the truth, he's on a quest to find. High. Scott knows this much is true. High. The truth will see him through. The thrill in his heart and a fire in his eyes. Scott seeks the truth, no disguise. Listen to the whispers all night long. This is the sound of the soul, his song. High. Scott knows this much is true. High. The truth will see him through. With a thrill in his heart and a fire in his eyes, Scott seeks the truth, no disguise. Listen to the whispers all night long. This is the sound of the soul, his song. High. Scott knows this much is true. High. The truth will see him through. Bought a ticket to the world, but now he's come back again. Why do we find it hard to write the next line? Oh, Scott wants the truth to be said. High. Bruce knows this much is true. High. The truth will see him through. This much is true. This much is true. Scott knows this much is true. The truth will see him through. He bought a ticket to the world, but now he's come back again. Why do we find it hard to write the next line? Oh, Scott wants the truth to be said. High. Bruce knows this much is true. High. The truth will see him through. This much is true. This much is true. Scott knows this much is true. The truth will see him through.
Greetings and salutations, this is Spawn Trooper. Today this is not my usual thing to do, and I don't like doing this. I know I'm not jumping on the top cow. I know I don't expect to get fame for this, because I don't want it. What I'm doing is putting some facts and some truths here on the table. Today we're going to be talking about a situation that's going on in Otter Creek. Okay, that's in Florida, United States. And it's about a issue going on between a YouTuber and someone who tried to jump on his coattail. Her name is Landon Preston. And she goes by multiple different types of names, so I'm not going to go into that. That's one rabbit hole. And her ex-partner, John Cook. They've also got an adopted young girl called Harley, but that's all we're going to go into. And they've also got a lawyer in regards of a couple of cases that have been going on for quite a while now. One of the cases was basically dropped by Lynette Preston recently, and now they're facing a federal court case. The lawyer has been at this since March, or probably even before. Okay, and he is using someone else as an excuse for the reasons he's on here. At one point, there were 3 lawyers. One was called Scott Stark, the other one was Sean Martin. Paul Stark, he's not getting no money, so he doesn't want anything to do with it. Then again, if you look at his Facebook, you already see what type of person he is. Over the period, we're going to Bruce Matskin. Now, over the period of 2 to 3 weeks, I was asking him a question about the GoFundMe because I found a discrepancy. Because Landon Preston and his partner and someone else, they left a few weeks before the RV was removed. And in this, what you're about to hear is in regards of a video that was put up, which was over 2 hours and 15 minutes long, about the whole situation that was transpired about removing the RV. Now, when I watch stuff, I make sure that I watch everything. I watch everything, what people do, what they say, how they behave, everything. And Bruce, can I just point out, that wasn't a deputy. He was a corporal. Corporal Gregory of the Levy County Sheriff's Department. Have the respect to respect his rank. He's earned that rank. But please, respect that. Anyway, we digress. So I'm asking him, and I don't get any response. All I get was rude responses. At one point, he called me an imbecile and then deleted that. Now, there's a rule in the ABA. Oh, the ABA. The ABA, that stands for American Board Association. It's the model rules of professional conduct for lawyers in America. However, Bruce, he's got, well, from what I've researched, he's got a place in Malden in Connecticut, and another place in Massachusetts where he is at the moment. Excuse me. He's at the moment trying to start up an LLC. Well, that's on hearsay, so I'm not going to go into that any more than I. Yes, I have spoken to the ABA, and yes, I have spoken to the Connecticut Board Association. But again, that's another rabbit hole. I'm not going to go into that. Today, it's about integrity, honesty. Bruce, I don't like you. Don't care about you. Don't even care what your opinion is about me, because if I want your opinion about me, I will give it to you. But one thing, you made a mistake. I've got under your skin. You made a mistake. And that mistake is going to cost you dearly. It's going to cost you dearly. You denied that you or Lynette or anybody had any access whatsoever to that GoFundMe. And I find it quite strange because tonight, here you are discussing about the video, and then we go into the nitty gritty. And I want everyone to listen exactly what was said. We need to remember that these individuals are public figures. They are on YouTube, they are in the public, on the internet, and under fair use, right? Their voice and their content can be used. Okay, and this is for criticism, for education, for comment, and for research. So before you start crying, oh, you gotta do that, right? You can. But before I start the video, there's something else I want to bring up. When you first all started all this, someone called MLB, who I nicknamed Jabba the Hutt, okay, had a video up a while back complaining, moaning that you sent, well, you've been sending everyone emails, like the actual fact. You've even want to sue other people who will eat you alive. I'm looking forward to that court case. I really am. Hell, I'll even pay to watch it. And he said that you're sending emails. Now, here's my one question I have for you, Bruce, because I know that you're going to see this video. I want to know if you incited Plug Entertainment, aka Kevin Hill, and other people to initiate a hate campaign, because it got really bad. It got really dangerous, actually. So that is my question. It's not an allegation. It is a question, and it's alleged that you may have. So, yeah, alleged and speculation. But this is gone to a point now where it's becoming very, very uncontrolled, to say the least. You sit on that platform with the two fleas all the time, and they're flapping their gums and coming up with delusional stories which makes no sense. And yes, they've mentioned me multiple times. You've mentioned me multiple times, but you know what? I don't care. Right? You're trying to make money out of a situation where you realistically no one should actually be hearing you at all. You should be concentrating on the court case. You should be concentrating on trying to build bridges between both parties and also the legal teams on both sides. Not sitting on Facebook or sitting on YouTube trying to get yourself famous. You made a comment about, oh, I want you're giving me great PR. Well, not this type of PR. Because this PR, what you're doing, the PR that you're getting is not what I would like anybody to get. And you've basically dug that hole and now you need to sit in it until someone comes and pulls you out. Because the way you behaved is unprofessional. How do you talk to people is unprofessional. You don't act like a lawyer. You don't sound like a lawyer. So yeah, this is my personal opinion, by the way. And if you take it personal, oh, Diddums, you want a hug? You are a disgrace to the legal profession. And how you can actually sleep at night is mind-boggling to me. But anyway, now obviously all this situation has got out of hand. Yes, okay, and the problem is there's more factual evidence out there that will bury your client, because at the end of the day, your own client has made comments, stated stuff, online and everything online. And here is one thing you forget. Your client is a public figure. She not only does a news article about her, but there's also her attempt to become a council member on Otter Creek. So, yeah, she's not a private individual anymore. She is a public figure, just like you are, just like everyone else is on YouTube. Just like anyone else who gets mentioned and they have their picture plastered over. Okay, I mean, I could show a couple of pictures about you being mentioned in a news, in a what do you call it, the investigator, the legal investigator, or something like that. But anyway, I'm not going to do that because it's not about that. Today, it's about your dishonesty, your integrity, your lack of integrity, your lack of honesty. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get down to the money shot, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to hear is our beloved Bruce Matkin, attorney at law. And yeah, you need to listen very carefully to what he says. Like the first part, you'll be hearing him talking about the 2 hours and 50-minute long video that Mr. Hales put up in regards of the retrieval of the RV for Mr. Floyd. Okay, look, Floyd. Sorry, my apologies, Mr. Lloyd, who is a 78-year-old veteran. And you don't want to even go down that rabbit hole for what she did and what she said. I'm not going to go there. All right. And you'll also mention the pew pews as well. You'll hear him mention that as well. But that's nothing to do with me. My goal is to get the truth out of this individual. And unfortunately for him, I must have got under his, well, I definitely got under your skin because you made a couple of mistakes. So without any waste time, or how they say in French, undo or whatever. Okay, here is him making those mistakes. So listen very carefully and enjoy. You're looking at about 10 minutes, but listen very carefully, very, very carefully.
Was the airing of the invasion of the property video from the dash cam of the police car, right? Did anybody see it, Tori? No, probably not.
I did not see it. I downloaded it, but I have not seen it yet.
Okay.
I've
And
seen
it's like 2
3
hours and
seconds.
14 minutes long. And it's just literally the whole thing from start to finish is the police car and the camera through it. And you see all the activity through the windshield and stuff. And then after everybody leaves and they do the trespass, and then there's a whole conversation with the deputy and Michelle Preston, and he's asking about Lloyd's missing guns in the RV. And apparently, and I don't remember exactly what you said, but I think the gist of it was that it must have been the teenagers that took the guns when they went to when they left and went back to Iowa. So so I get all of a sudden I get a call out of the blue. You know, the phone rings. It's Landon, and he has my number because we've spoken before, and he sent me, you know, his recording of that call with Jeremy, you know, from his end. So he still had my number, and he's all bent out of shape now because he says he's been getting messages by people saying, hey, you know, your grandmother's told the police that you know, you took the guns, you guys must have taken those guns or stolen those guns from Landon's, you know, RV. And so he's explaining to me and everything, like how that's not so, and you know, how could he have gotten, how could they have dismantled the guns and gotten him through, you know, onto the plane or whatever. I'm like, whatever, you know, I don't really care about that, Landon. I said, but I said, let me ask you about this GoFundMe, because just coincidentally, I said, there's what, you know, there's people. I said, you know, this is a big thing on YouTube. He goes, oh yeah. I says, and so there's people that dig and they research and they look at people's backgrounds and they try to dig up dirt and stuff. I said, so there's one guy who's like totally latched onto this GoFundMe, you know, that you know, it's under your name, but it has this letter I wrote, you know, to support it. So I asked him about it because this is really just came to a head with this guy because we closed that GoFundMe. You know, Michelle closed it down because it was just sitting there for months, you know, and nobody was even donating to it. So he's convinced that there's a conspiracy that because he was digging into it and posting on Facebook about it, you know, Bruce, you better answer about this GoFundMe that, you know, you know, we think that you're in control of it and you have access to it. And it's, you know, you're raising money for yourself. And then it suddenly went down. So he's sure that that's a sign that he was right all along. So coincidentally, Landon calls today. I have an opportunity to ask him about it and get his, you know, firsthand confirmation that I am not the person who started that GoFundMe or was in control of it. And I hope by now, Lisa, maybe we'll be close to being able to play that. I dragged that out for as long as I could.
I hear you, Bruce.
Yeah.
Now, as you heard, I instructed her. Bruce, this is the whole point I'm trying to make. You're an idiot. I asked you who's got access, because if it's not Landon, then it's either you or it's Lynette. And all you said to me is that you even edited that comment, and you said you said that the only thing you did was add your message that GoFundMe. Funny enough, there were two up at the time, and lo and behold, as soon as like things started getting too heated, okay, you took it down because I was hitting the nail on the head. I was getting too close. You were getting you were afraid. You're afraid if the authorities actually checked into it, and let's be honest, right? It can be considered online fraud. It could, you know, if you've got access to it or Lynette's got access to it, it's considered fraud because the thing is, the name on it is not Lynette Preston, not Bruce Matskin, Landon Preston. And here you are in this video stating I got Lynette to close it down. Don't you find that stupid? That statement alone, okay? But this video is going to carry on. You're going to hear the two fleas in the background, okay? One called Tori, and Lisa comes back, but you'll hear that like Bruce suddenly knows. Oh yeah, I've got it. Yeah. Okay, let's listen to this.
It was on Vet Nation, so yeah, he now has this guy on like every time with this snarling wolf or dog husky. What's that?
I said, so it has to be false.
Well, yeah, you know, I mean, whatever. This guy for some reason is just, I don't know.
He makes false CPS reports, so I can't believe him. Sorry.
Well, it's the other guy that's kind of taken over. Mike's just kind of sitting there.
If it's on that channel, it's to me, it's bullshit.
Oh yeah, of course it's complete bullshit. Yeah,
The woman
but
you
I
hear
want to watch and see what they're saying. And
The woman you're hearing in the background is called Tori. I believe she's the sister of Lisa Ann. And as you heard, they're even attacking Veteran Nation, who is a 501c3 charity for veterans. And they try to drag him through the dirt as well, which is not going to be tolerated. You don't pick on veterans and think you can get away with it. And the reason I stopped this and the reason I'm talking to you right now is because I want you to actually hear the other side. I want you to, because everyone has a right to a statement. And when I asked for one, I never got it. And now I've got it. And no matter what anyone says, because at the end of this video, there's going to be a couple of songs as well on the end of this video. One thing I can say is that you make your bed, you lay in it. And the conversation you're going to hear next is, once he's done, is between him and Landon. And again, I want you to listen.
And he's saying that he already called the American Bar Association, the Connecticut Bar Association, the Massachusetts Bar Association for what? I mean, so
And they
yeah, there's
probably
this
told him
lawyer, and
to
he's like,
shit.
he's this lawyer, and he's on he's on YouTube live streams talking about his case, and he posted it on Facebook. He once posted that I'm an imbecile, and then immediately deleted it. Take his bar license. It's like comical.
And they're like, well, you might be an imbecile. So,
Hello?
hello
Hey, I got booted.
again.
Yeah, I had to restart.
The other voice you hear
the
there
thing.
is Lisa
Oh,
Ann.
Of course, it's gonna update. All right, now I'm stuck on the iPad.
I
So
might
she
be able
wants
to.
to talk
Wait a
smack
minute.
some more.
I might be able to play it from here, actually.
Well, yeah, if you could do that, that'd be great.
Well, let's see. I don't know how to download one of these camera.
'Cause you killed me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Wait, all right, hang on. Maybe it's like saved on my camera. So where's the saved ones? I don't know. I made the video and now I don't know where it becomes saved.
My
Oh wait,
volume
maybe I
is
do.
low.
Wait, hold on. Maybe I do.
Hold on.
Pictures,
Do you hear me?
I hear you.
screenshots.
All right, hold on, guys. It'll take a second.
Wait, I think I might have been able to do it.
5 minutes.
Bruce is talking.
Wait,
to
no, I could do
himself.
it. I could do it. I could do it.
Come on,
Play it,
Bruce.
Bruce.
Come on, Bruce. You can do it, mate.
All
Come
right,
on,
hold on.
Bruce.
I'm gonna go on mute for a second so I could cue it up.
Come on, Bruce. You can do it. Come on, mate. You can do it, dude. Come
I
on.
can't turn
Come on.
it won't go up anymore. Here, hold on. Let me check my settings.
When she's on the iPad, she doesn't have much volume.
Hello, hello, hello.
That's a good thing.
So,
Oh. Am I louder now?
not really.
No?
It's an iPad thing. We understand.
I don't think you do, actually. But anyway.
Hear that funky music, boy. Nope. Okay. Yeah. All right. Just give me a sec. Freaking, of course, the laptop's gonna do that.
We had this problem before, and that's why she quit using the iPad,
Yep.
because she was so much lower than everybody else.
All right. I'll just take a minute. Yeah, they also took a lot of other things, Marla. They took tools, they took coolers that weren't theirs, what wasn't Lloyd's. There's a bunch of stuff that they took that they shouldn't have. Can Bruce sue Silverman for disrespecting him?
You can't sue someone for
All
disrespect.
right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yes.
All right, once and for all, we could put this GoFundMe to bed, and this douchebag could leave me alone, maybe. See, I got you. Let me ask you this.
Give them over $3,000 worth of tools.
Okay, I got you. Listen, I understand. Let me ask you this: Did he buy you alcohol?
No,
Never. He never bought you alcohol.
no.
Okay, that was basically Bruce Matskin asking Landon Preston if Lloyd bought him alcohol. According to Lynette Preston, Lloyd turned up with a plastic bag or some sort of bag with alcohol in it, and she could see through the bag and say, "Oh, I saw a bottle of this and then a bottle of vodka." Okay, but anyway, let's continue.
Okay.
Not once.
All right. And can you acknowledge that it was you who started the GoFundMe, even though I provided a letter to help, so anybody could see there was a lawyer who was
It was
legit?
not me who started it. No, it was her.
Okay, but I didn't start it, did I?
No.
Then
it
why?
was-
But you told Jeremy that I did in that recorded phone
No,
call.
I did not. No,
Okay, now, did you hear the panic in his voice? Landon, you started that GoFundMe, didn't you? No, it was her. Oh dear, dear. Bruce.
I did not.
You said that Bruce
that
guy.
That did it. His video that is produced, it was cut in multiple different pieces in the clips that are not recorded that I sent you that were even not in his video. Even my mother said, because my mother was on a different phone call listening to the whole thing.
Right.
Even that, he took different clips out and pieced them together.
All right. So I got you. So what you're saying is you didn't tell him I started the GoFundMe.
No.
All right. And you're telling me.
She did not tell me until after it was already created and you put the stuff in it.
Right.
She said she figured I would approve it.
Right.
So she went through and told you that I would. And she talked to me on a later date. Me,
Right.
afterwards, I was like, well, if it's already made, yeah, clearly I have no fucking problem with it.
Right. Yeah. It's just you was just saying help my grandma and my auntie out. That's all. It's it's not nothing
Once
sketchy
I started
about it.
getting the backlash, I told her I would care for her to have it removed. And she point blank told me no.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got you. But all right. So she started it. You knew about it, and then at some point, you asked her to take it down, and she didn't. It's down now. I told her to take it down, and she took it down. No, it was dormant. There was nobody who was even seeing it or sending anything to it. It was like $200 something.
Even then, it's not the factor that people were sending something or they weren't sending something to help or not help. In the past, she's pulled money out of fucking people before, so it would make sense why they weren't fucking trusting her. Just like how we went down there and half the shit I was told to you, she neglected the absolute fuck out of us.
I got you. Listen, I got you, Landon. Landon. Okay, I got you, but I'm not going to get into that right now. I appreciate that you're at least because there's this one guy. This whole thing is a big thing on YouTube. The whole story, right? Yeah. So there's this one guy. You got these people from everywhere, and they start to dig into it and follow it and research people and look up information, and then hey, look what I found. So there's this one guy who's obsessed with researching my background and accusing me of being this and that, including that I was supposedly fraudulently started that GoFundMe using your name so I could get money for myself or something. But that's not true.
No, that was not at all what was said. The only thing that you did was write what was put into it.
Right.
I did the part that says, "Hi, I'm Landon, blah, blah, blah." I did not write that.
Right.
Wrote that.
I got
That
you.
was not
But I had no access to, you can confirm, I had no access to it.
Yes,
yeah.
You had no access whatsoever. You were not a part of it. You received all the money that was in it.
Right. Okay, good. I appreciate that, Landon, for telling me that. And I appreciate you having sent me those, All right, so that's all. So today.
Yeah. What are we going to say there, eh? Yeah, you can rewind it and listen, and you will hear him. You'll actually now know who had access to it and who was in knowledge of who had access to it. And basically, I really don't know what to say now, because this proves categorically that, Bruce, you knew the whole time that she had access to it, because you said, I told her to close it down. And you said it right at the end as well. You even said it in a conversation with Landon. And Landon said that he did not start it. And that he also did not write that comment at the top of that GoFundMe. You see, this is the whole thing, Bruce. Integrity, honesty. You don't have any of that. And I would say that if I had to go to court and sit in court, I would stand up and look right at you and I'd say it in your face, that you do not have integrity or loyalty. None of it. That doesn't exist with you. And I have the right under the American Freedom First Amendment, under the American First Amendment of freedom of speech. Here in Europe, in the UK, it's called freedom of speech and freedom of expression. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm expressing myself. I'm not being hostile. I'm not being angry. But one thing is sure. I'm being direct. And this is not the only thing. You say that, that I said that you were making money out of it. I didn't say that. And if I did, it wasn't put in them words. Because the thing is, who did that money go to? If it was Landon Preston, if, hypothetically speaking, right now, okay, we're in an investigation right now. I'm looking at it. Right, okay. Landon, did you do this? No. Did you write that? No. Who did? Don't know. Right. Mr. Matskin, do you know? No. You know who wrote that? No. Did you write that? Yes. Okay. Miss Preston, did you write that? No. My grandson did. Oh, okay. Here's the question though. If Landon didn't start it, and he didn't write that comment at the top, and you didn't have access to it, and he's saying that she started it, so that means he meant Lynette Preston. How the hell did you get that comment that you made, that paragraph, all that, like that little book you wrote on that GoFundMe? How did you get that on there? If Landon had no access to it and didn't start it? How did that happen? Hey? Anyway, that's just about the GoFundMe. Yeah, I'm only warming up, Mr. Matskin. I'm only warming up. Okay, and as far as I'm concerned, okay, this is about integrity, about honesty and ethics, which you lack in. So enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Spawn Trooper. Hope you enjoyed this. It's for educational purposes. For news, this is also like a little bit of news broadcast to you. This is not a one-off, but this is not going to be a habit. And just remember that there is not a husky. That is a Siberian wolf. Smiling. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the song.
Shadows fall, scandalous and tall, defending family in the weak and the free, with a heart full of honor, that's the key. I was born to be a warrior, with a code that I hold dear. I love peace, but I'm a fierce enemy for freedom. I'll always be near. Through the battles and the strife, Scott protects with all his might. For those who cannot stand alone, he fights for them, he makes it known. I was born to be a warrior, with a code that I hold dear. I love peace, but I'm a fierce enemy for freedom. I'll always be near. With honor as my guiding love peace, but I'm a fierce enemy. For freedom, I'll always be near. Mighty lion, hear me roar. In the end, when the battle's done, I'll stand proud, for I've won with honor, love, and bravery. A warrior's life, that's my legacy. Mighty lion, hear me roar. In the end, when the battle's done, I'll stand proud, for I've won with honor, love, and bravery. A warrior's life, that's my legacy.